Now here's one side to the bed, the driver's side, left side. And you'll see what I was talking about, how this fiberglass is two-plied. See that? And then it's got this cardboard honeycomb in it. It's also fiberglass, so it's pretty tough. So what I did for the quarter panel is I cut out the arch. This radius is for the outside of the wheel well, and this radius is for the wheel well. So when I get my wheel well in there, this will sit right down to the wheel well, and then the brake on the front of the wheel well, this will get all bolted and glued in. But now see where I cut that, and then what I'll do is I'll take a brush and fiberglass this, close this all off with fiberglass like I did. Well, I trimmed it back out, but I did that in the front. I had to trim some back out. So I'm going to set this up on there and we'll see how it fits. It should pop right on. So a pretty productive last couple days on the Bug. I got, as you can see, the roof and everything painted. I got the frame painted. And here's how the bed's coming out. I cut these fiberglass panels. This one's all cut. Now see, when I put the wheel well in there, the tub will go right over to that inside piece and sit down. The inside piece will sit down on the tub, and the tub will go over and bolt to this outside piece. So it's all clamped in there. It's back on the ground, so it's probably still sitting a little high because it's been up on the jack stands here for a couple weeks. Cats seem to love it. And what I'll do from here, the floor will come over and break up to this, and I ended up just notching this out for my evap. I'm going to leave all this hooked up. I don't want the check engine light or nothing. So it puts my gas cap inside the bed. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this wheel well over, and then I'm going to box it up and over that and box it down through here and leave all this here. I won't use this. I'm going to get a new cap and put it on here and just seal it tight. And then what I'm going to do is tee into this line right down here into my fill line, and then I'll bring another fill up through to about here to the fender. So I'll have another, my fill cap will actually be out here in the fender, I believe. That leaves all this alone, and I'll still have access to it if I need access through the inner fender well. That's exactly how it was as a car. You accessed everything through the fender well. Still need to trim this a little bit. And the fender will cover this. Once the fender's on, the fender will drop back into here somewhere. Something like that. I mean, I'm going to make the fender. And what I'll do back here, this is going to come down and round. It'll round off. There won't be the bumpers up in there. This will round off and come down on an angle to the bottom of the... Actually, that may be the fender. Maybe the bottom of the fender go up to here. I had thought about making a teardrop fender go up to here and then putting a flat spot on the fender, kind of like a step side, and then going up with the fender. So I may do something like that. And then in the front, this is going to come, I'm going to cut into this fiberglass, and I'll bring another fiberglass piece that'll come down and roll out and give me not a step here, but a roll out. Something like that. And then down to my running boards, which may end up all being fiberglass. I do have to do some sandblasting on this rocker panel, and I'm going to cap off all them holes. Actually, I'm going to put a piece of sheet metal, roll a piece of sheet metal over all that, because I did take that metal rocker panel off, which it was just glued and spot welded. But if that was any strength to the car, I'm going to go ahead and roll a piece of sheet metal over that, cut out what needs to be cut out. So there it is, coming along.